In this session, we're going to go over the different key functions of the MicroFID. The MicroFID is already powered on, and what we want to do is we're not going to start the flame or anything right at the moment. So what we want to do is go ahead and press our enter button, and it'll say detector start flame. We do not want to start the flame right now, so we select our down arrow key to say no flame needed, press our enter key. And the first thing we're going to go over is all the different tutor functions, or the functions of the keys, and the MicroFID will tell you this by pressing the tutor key. And the display will come up and say press any key for explanation. So now if I go and press my battery key, it will show me my battery voltage. And normally our voltage is anywhere between 6 to 8.5 volts. Now if I press my next button, display, the display button will show us different concentrations on our screen. So during the operation of the unit, if I hit this display button, I can go from different concentrations of the unit. These concentrations can be from parts per million on up. And then my next button would be light. And pressing this button during the operation will show us what state the detector is in. And then my next button would be audio. If I press this button during operation, I either turn my speaker on or off. My next button is print. This is when our MicroFID is attached to a printer or a PC, and it will print out a table of the different data collected. Now if I press graph next to the print key, again, this will print out a graph instead of a tabular table. And then my next button is play. What play does is it will show me my data recorded on my screen. And our next button is cal. In calibration of the unit, this button is very important. This is the button we'll be using to start our calibration. Next is alarm. And this button is also very important. If you need alarm settings for different gas concentrations, you would go ahead and press this button and set those alarm settings. Setup. This is where we would set our date and time and different little functions of a unit. Max key. Max key will show our highest concentration measured. And then event key will set up different options for recording our data. A couple keys I did skip here. Clear key will clear any number entered. And then exit will exit any function. And then enter will enter any function. And that's it for the tutor operation.